got the Tamon Design Lip. Goes right over. Yep, and then it's just 4 screws to hold everything into place without dropping the bumper, obviously. One right here, 2 down here, and 1 on the other side. Alright, so we finished clearancing the Tamon Design rear fenders. Now, I had paid to get the actual OEM steel fenders cut, but I wouldn't have thought to actually clearance the actual Tamon Design fenders. So what ended up happening was, on the passenger side, as we were driving down the freeway, the tire pretty much went into the lip of the fender and cracked some of the fiberglass. So what we ended up doing was, we took off the coilovers on both sides. We ended up jacking up the rear control arm, and then clearancing the fiberglass so that in a worst case scenario where the actual wheel shot up into the frame, it wouldn't break any more fiberglass. It's a hard lesson learned, but you learn as you go. And you can see right here where we trimmed it. So Caleb was in charge of trimming it right here. This one was actually the undamaged side, but the passenger side we need to put a little bit of JB Weld on the cracked fiberglass and then some touch-up paint, but we're gonna sand it. All right, so it's been a few weeks. Obviously, a couple tasks take more than a couple of days. We got all the parts back from paint. We took the car back to the paint shop so they could color sand and polish the whole body. Came out amazing. And then we brought the car back, and then that's when we installed the Re-Amemiya Canards, the Tamon Design Lip, the Race Bred Splitter. Unfortunately, I mean, you live and you learn. Our rear wheel ended up hitting the Tamon Design rear fender. In the past, they didn't have any issues with the actual wheel traveling up and hitting the steel fender. So, I mean, that was a bummer, but you learned. So we ended up trimming everything by moving the control arm all the way up, trimmed the fiberglass, and after checking it, there's no way the wheel's going to travel that far up, especially with the string rates in the back. We have some new lens covers from Re-Amemiya, and then my buddy William Mack designed some halos for the custom headlights that I have for the FC2000 front end. What else? We did a couple cleanup on the spherical suspension in the rear, hoping that actually clears up some of the creaking we've been having in the back. But ultimately, I mean, this has been a couple months worth of a project. We got really lucky in finding the parts. Me and my buddy Caleb drove to San Francisco area to pick up the parts. But yeah, I'm really happy with how the car looks. It looks really aggressive. Obviously, looking at pictures of the Tamon Design cars on Google doesn't do it justice. It's a lot harder to assemble everything than what it looks like. Obviously, we had no instructions to go off. My buddy Christian, Faint Field in Texas, he was really helpful with a lot of the guides on how to get things assembled. He's the first one that actually did it in the US for the Tamon Design kit, and as far as we know, this is the second one in the US. So I'm really going to enjoy the paint, and then hopefully come December we're going to go beat up the car at the track, but I'm excited to see everything all move as one unit. So if you enjoyed the video and the content, hit a subscribe, hit us with a comment, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. My name's Gabriel. Caleb is behind on the camera. Shout out to a couple of other friends like Scotty, my friend Omar, Carlos at Westside Paint, my buddy Frizz at Lucky 7 Racing, Johnson Mack, William Mack, and a lot of others that I didn't mention off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Don't kill me. But yeah, the car's done and time to enjoy it and take a break. Peace out.